I was fired today. It's a beautiful day outside and I was fired. How wonderful is that? Excuse my voice is raspy because I lost it. Yeah. So, see, what had happened was it started from last week Wednesday. After when we were about to clock out, our boss told me that she wanted to speak to me after I clocked out. And I'm like, okay. But I had no idea what I could have done because I really work hard there. And she hasn't complained to me about anything that I've done, you know. And I'm wondering, why so serious? Why so serious? What's good? And she begins telling me that she almost fired me on Monday. This is last week Wednesday. It's Wednesday and she's telling me that she almost fired me Monday. And she hasn't complained to me about anything that I've done before. You know what I mean? And you're coming to me randomly telling me that you almost fired me a few days before. What is that? What is that? You know what I mean? And it's like, how are you almost gonna fire somebody but not actually fire them? And then I give them a warning. Like, what the fuck? What part of the game is this right now? So I'm like shocked. I'm like, wow, what the hell did I do? You know what I mean? And Monday we had a bad day because I guess our scanning accuracy, we have to scan items and everything to get it into the system to let them know that we got the merchandise from the truck and it's out on the floor and everything. So it's really important for us to scan our stuff, and we have a certain percentage that we need to meet. So we did really bad that day. We're supposed to do like 115% and we did like 92 or something. Or like we're supposed to do 125% and we did like 92%. So it was really horrible. So I guess she figured she placed the blame on me because she supposedly never sees me scanning my stuff. I always scan my items, always. So I'm like, what is she talking about? You know what I mean? She's telling me, oh, I always see your scanner in your pouch, because that's where it's supposed to be after I'm done scanning it. Right? Doesn't that seem right? That's why we have the pouch. After we scan our items, put it in there so we don't lose it. Whereas there's other people who have scanned their items and they've lost their scanner because they always have it out and they don't know where the fuck they put it and they lost it. And we'll be at one end of the store and they have to go all the way to back where the fuck they were to go find it. Whereas I'm being responsible trying to put it in my pouch, and now you're accusing me of not scanning items because we fucked up. And you supposedly don't see me with it. So I definitely defended myself, and I told her, I said, no, I'm like, I definitely scan my items. And then she tried to tell me, I don't know where most of the merchandise is. It seems like she just sees me standing around. And with the job that we have, there's no fucking way that we could just be standing around unless, one, somebody's in our way, or two, the number that we're looking for is not there. We're supposed to look for a certain number to where we put the items where they belong in the store, in that section. And then it's like, we've had situations, especially that week, where it's supposed to go somewhere and the number's not there, or the number's there and the pricing's not right. And that's the only time I've had problems. Other than that, I'm working fast. I know where most of the items go. I know, okay, if the number's not here, I know this is the section I need to be at. I need to look for this pricing or whatever and this name brand, so I can at least put it there and let her know that the number wasn't there, but I put it where I seen the other merchandise were already put. You know what I mean? So basically, I got this, you know? I got this, man. And she's sitting here telling me, oh, I don't know how to, I'm not scanning items. I don't know where my merchandise is or whatever. And she see me just standing around. So I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this is really happening right now. You know what I mean? And she just wants to place blame on somebody. I don't know why I'm the target right now. She must be catching me at wrong times because I know I'm not doing any of these things. So yeah, and then she goes on to tell me that somebody had said that I have been giving them an attitude. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm sitting here thinking I'm cool with everybody. I'm sitting here thinking I'm cool with everybody. I'm friendly. Hi, how you doing? Cooperating with people. The people who have been there longer, I listen to them if they're telling me to do something. The fact that they've only been working there a couple months and they've been working there a couple months longer, or maybe a couple years longer, I listen to them. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like if the boss tells me something else differently and they're telling me something else differently, you know, I make sure to let them know, well, am I doing this right or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? You know, well, she said this. Well, what should I do? Make suggestions. You know what I mean? And supposedly, I'm a know-it-all. I'm being demanding to people. And it's like, how am I being demanding to people when I just started working here? I don't even really know shit. I know where most of the merchandise is, but there's still a lot that I need to learn. So how am I being a know-it-all? You know what I mean? I don't know anything, really. I ask people for help. You know? How can I go from not knowing where the fuck everything is, and then now all of a sudden it's a problem that I do know my shit? You know what I mean? It's like, it was like a real big contradiction going on with some of the shit she was telling me. So, you know, I basically defended myself in a cordial, calm manner, like how I'm expressing it to y'all right now. I'm like, no, I know I definitely know where my items are. Like, I'm really surprised that you're saying this, because I'm sitting here thinking I'm friendly to everyone. Nobody has complained to me about anything that I've done. Yeah, I come to work early on time. I work hard. I work fast because I know where most of the merchandise is. And I know that I scan my items, so I'm not sure where this misunderstanding is coming from. You know, and it's like, if you're getting feedback from somebody and you know that you're not doing that, you're still a little bit left in the dark. You know what I mean? So I was really upset about it. I was really upset. Because there's people that are working there that somebody that's new that has lost his scanner, hasn't scanned his stuff. Like, the bosses said stuff to him about this, but he's still here, and you're telling me I'm almost about to be fired, and he's been late. What's going on? So here comes Monday. Okay, Monday starts off bad. Like I said, I work Mondays and Wednesdays. Here comes Monday. I go in or whatever. I'm always there a half an hour early, and I see the time passing by. We're supposed to clock in by 7:25, be downstairs at the basement by 7:30, and I'm wondering, where the fuck is everyone? Why does it feel like I'm the only person here? Like, what's going on? And I test my schedule before I left the house, and I could have sworn that says 7:30. That's usually the time that we usually work. And the last time that we were supposed to come in earlier, they had told us ahead of time to check our schedules because we might be coming in early. So I didn't think that would be the situation now, because nobody had told us that. And like I said, I could have sworn I checked my schedule and it said the regular time that we're supposed to come in. So I checked the computers there. Come to find out, we were supposed to be there at 7 o'clock that day. So I'm like, oh my God, I read it wrong. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm so fucked right now, knowing the fact that she said Wednesday, that she was almost about to fire me. Now I'm a half an hour late. This is bad. So, and then another girl was a half an hour late. We go downstairs, and you know, she was telling us, oh, you guys are late. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I'm always here early. I was here at 7. I didn't realize until the last minute, looking at my schedule, that we were supposed to be here at 7. I had no idea. I could have sworn that my schedule said 7:30. She left it alone. So that day was a hectic day. By the way, I got hired at IHOP. Monday. The following Saturday, I went to IHOP for breakfast with my mother. I noticed one of my friends were working there, and you know, she told me she just been working there for a month. I'm like, maybe I could get a job here, because it seemed like she just got hired. So the waitress, you know, told me to come in on Monday. That Monday, I came in Monday or whatever, put in my application, got an interview, and got the job all on the same day. So I'm like, yay, 2 jobs, boom, yeah, right, Makissa. So right, so Monday comes, I'm half an hour late. Come to find out, me and another girl were half an hour late. 2 people called out late or whatever, and called out sick. 2 people are late. It's already a busy day. We're supposed to be here half an hour early, and then 2 people called out. So we're really fucked, you know what I mean? And I'm supposed to leave there at a certain time so that I thought I would be fine, but since we were so backed up, I knew that it was going to clash into me having to go to my other job. She let somebody else leave early because she had to go pick up her daughter, because we already working past our shift anyways. So I'm like, I really don't want to have to tell her that I gotta leave early. I know she's gonna give me problems with the fact that she told me she almost fired me, and I was half an hour late. What am I gonna do? But I still had to wind up telling her, because I knew that we were gonna be there way too much longer, and that it was gonna mess me up because I had to be trained for this other job. So she sits here, and I asked her, I might have to wind up leaving early because I have another job that I need to go to. And she's sitting here giving me an attitude, saying, well, you were late for this job, you're gonna have to be late for that job too, or whatever. And I'm like, but I really need to be there. And she was like, I don't care, like giving me an attitude and everything. And then a couple minutes after that, she was like, you know what, you're done for the day, I don't like your attitude, leave. Okay, so she's really giving me a hard time about it, guys. I checked my schedule Tuesday. It says I'm off. She didn't tell me that I was fired. It says I'm off. Then come to find out, I bumped into my associates today, and they tell me that she said I would no longer be working with them, but she didn't directly tell me. So y'all tell me what I should do. I'm lost.